Thank you all for tuning in. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Where the hell am I? Oh my. Where am I? There I am. Boom. Thank you for tuning in. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Tonight on Wednesday, Rant, we're talking about the NFL ticket scam. What? The NFL ticket scam? Something like that. It feels like one. Yes. I've been coming across stuff doing my research. You know, I like football fan. Woo! Anyway, you know, a lot of teams are building a lot of new stadiums. And with these new stadiums come new fees, new money. Of course, anytime something's new, you got to pay more money for it. Well, they're really sticking to the folks. They really, really are. I've been listening to different fans and different people just kind of talk about the different stadiums because they're going to open the Bills Stadium. Cleveland Browns is getting a new stadium. Jacksonville Jaguars are redoing their stadium. Who else is redoing their stadium? Quite a few places are redoing their stadiums. And with these stadiums, before I get into what I'm talking about, did you know? Everybody always talks about people on programs, welfare, food stamps, this program, or whatever, some type of program from the government. Did you know wealthy, rich people, NFL owners have programs too? These programs are in the form of tax dollars, and they pay for these NFL stadiums. They do. Yes, they do. Now, let me see. Let me look at the Bills. The Bills have got a new stadium, and their owner didn't pay for it. He did not pay for it. The taxpayers are paying for this new thing. So, we're going to look and see how much is the Bills. How much is the Bills stadium? And break down who's paying for what. Yeah, Bills Stadium. What's the guy's name? Starts with a P. Is it Pagano? Anyway, the Bills owner, I think he's worth like $9 billion, and he's getting a lot of this money is getting paid for by the state of New York, particularly Buffalo. The full project, new 65,000 seat stadium, roof stadium plus surrounding development is valued at $3.7 billion, and of that, the team commanders. Oh, Bill, this is wrong. I'm like, why is it talking about the Commanders? Buffalo Bills new stadium. Oh yeah, and also the Commanders are building a new stadium as well. They're building a new stadium, so quite a few teams are building a new stadium. There you go. I was like, why is it talking about the Commanders in D.C.? That is not what I'm talking about. Okay, yes. The estimated total for the new stadium to replace the old one is now $2.2 billion, significantly more than their estimate of $1.4 billion. Inflated cost reflects rising material, labor, construction, engineering challenges, and general inflation pressures since the project began. Terry Pegula, he is paying. The state of New York is paying $600 million for this. Eric County, local county, $250 million. Agreed public share. Yeah, okay. Public funds total state plus county, $850 million. So that's $850 coming from the state and the county. Terry Pegula builds ownership, cash, and private funding. Originally $350 million under the initial 1.4 plan, private contribution. Planned borrowing loans, $200 million on initial planned revenue from PSL sales, estimated 2.2. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. PSLs budgeted $225 million. The taxpayers are paying most of the money. When you go to the grocery store, when you pay property taxes, all that stuff, all those state and local taxes, state probably coming out your check. You going to the job every day. That money's going towards the Bills Stadium. You don't get no free tickets. You don't get none of that, but you're paying for it. Public share is $850 million, represents a very large taxpayer subsidy for private sports franchise. Some scrutiny debate have arisen whether the level of public funding is justified. Nah, not in Buffalo. People don't make that kind of money. Because construction costs rose rapidly, the owners absorb hundreds of millions of additional costs. That reduces the burdens on taxpayers, but still public funding represents a majority portion of the total. So you're complaining about, people getting food stamps and having soda, candy, and crab legs. What about these people who are building NFL stadiums and making all this money. They're making money, making lots of money off the taxpayers. And do they pay taxpayers back? No. How do taxpayers? What are the taxpayers going to get that's worth $850 million worth of value from this stadium? Jobs? Shit. Them jobs ain't paying no $850 million. Where is the state going to get taxes? Taxes and fees, because I know they have to pay taxes and fees or something. Is the state going to get its money back through tax revenue, taxation from the team, payroll taxes, state taxes? Because, you got to pay the taxes to the state. So the players are paying for it because they got to pay state taxes too. So everybody's getting taxed right there. Everybody's getting taxed. What portion ends up being paid down to whom? Public share 850, 38 to 48%. Bills ownership plus private funding, including PSLs covering overruns, 1.3 billion, 60%. Well, PSL, private seating premium seat license. Is that what that stands for? Yeah, PSL. Let me make sure it's right. Is that right? Premium seating license. So, right now, when they're building the new stadiums, you got to pay a licensing fee to get season tickets. And like I said, for the Bills, they're going to raise an estimated $225 million from these licensing fees. So you used to think, I didn't know, I just heard about this, but they're building a new stadium, so of course you will hear about it now. But they're building new stadiums, and let's say your season tickets, you had season tickets last year. Well, this year in the new stadium, you have to purchase the right to buy them. So that can cost you 10, 15, 20, 30,000. Depends on where you're sitting. Depends on where your seats are at. So, and some people, based off of the new cost in the new stadium, they're getting priced out. And they're no longer going to be able to get season tickets. And these are diehard fans, people that have had season tickets 10, 15 years. But not anymore. Not anymore. Net revenue streams beyond shared ticket sales. In the NFL, a large portion of standard ticket revenue is shared among all teams. So, the regular general seating down in the bowl, down in the stadium, that's shared among teams. All that revenue gets shared among the teams. But revenues from suites, club seats, parking, concessions, naming rights, sponsorships, merchandise sold at the stadium, etc., often kept by the local team. New modern stadiums make it easier to maximize those non-shared dollars. Ability to raise average ticket prices and fees. Data shows that when certain teams move into new renovated stadiums, the average ticket prices increase well above NFL-wide averages. Personal seat license, PSL. That's what you have to have. You have to have a PSL, personal seat license. Personal seat license. You have to purchase a personal seat license to buy the right to get your season tickets. Many new or renovated stadiums use PSLs. Fans pay a one-time or recurring seat license fee, could be recurring, for the right to purchase the season tickets. That's another source of revenue that increases the cost of committed fans. So we're going to find out if you're a real fan or not. You're going to pay that extra $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 to keep going to the games. And I'm pretty sure it's per seat. You don't get a group rate. No. Hell no. You get a seat. You get it per seat. So basically, and they're building these new stadiums smaller with more premium seating because they can keep more of that premium money to themselves. That's why they're building smaller stadiums. Smaller stadiums, higher ticket costs. Because it's about making money. So if we can sell less tickets and make more money, we'll do that. Rather than sell more tickets and keep the same amount of money. But they're not going to lose money, so I'm not going to even mention that. What research reporting says about financial impact. A documented case found that NFL teams that opened new stadiums between 95 and 99 saw local revenue jump by 64%, 139%, an increase of 20 to 35 million compared to the new stadium. So they're making new money. They're making a lot of money off of this stuff. Lots of money. That's crazy. I mean, just imagine. Kind of like Birkin. Birkin, you have to purchase some things before they even let you get the bag. They have to approach you. You can't even go in there and buy nothing. They don't care how much money you got, who you are. You have to play the game. You're going to have to purchase some other items and spend some other money with us before you get the right to purchase one of them damn bags. So they're keeping it exclusive. Experts say modern stadiums, because they offer more premium features and revenue streams, make it more financially viable to build heavy football-only facilities instead of multi-purpose community stadiums. However, there's a last standing critique. Many of the stadium projects are subsidized in whole or in part by public money. You, me, everybody who's paying state taxes, payroll tax, all that. Public money, sometimes at a heavy cost to taxpayers, even though the financial benefits to the city are debated. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they justify that. I mean, I guess, the players, they're going to get taxed. Their income is taxed, so there's revenue there. There's revenue because every time you buy juices and all that stuff, they're making tax revenue there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to make up $850 million. What all they're going to do that. But that's what they're doing. They're kicking out $850 million. And you don't even get a seat. You don't even get a T-shirt. You don't get, hey, I paid for the stadium T-shirt. Nothing. Take it. These people take your money. That's how taxes work. They take your money. That's why so many people hate paying taxes, because you have no say-so in where the money is going or what's the money doing. They take it right out your check, and you just better just go about your business, or you're going to have a problem. Well, yep, you got to leave them people alone. Experts say modern stadiums, because they offer more premium seating and revenue streams. Fans see higher ticket prices, which is they're going to see for all new stadiums, more expensive premium club seats, additional fees like PSLs, more expensive food, drinking, parking, especially in the newer stadium. So they raise the ticket prices on everything. And somebody who was a diehard fan since like the 80s, 90s, they've been going all these years, it gets too expensive for them to continue to go, and they can't go anymore. Now, I was listening to this fan. What team was it? I forget. He was a fan of some team. What team has another renovated stadium? Or no, I think he's a Cleveland fan. He was saying, I don't know if they've done it yet, but I think they sent out how much it'll be to renew your license before you do it, and then you figure out, do you want to pay that price or not? If not, then off to the next person. And then you have to get season tickets. On some teams, they make you pay this PSL, this licensing fee per seat license one time. And some other teams make you pay it every year. Beware of that. For committed fans, season ticket holders, and fans wanting good seats, new stadiums often come with a higher total cost than old stadium did. Damn right, because they want to get it paid back off. For the trade-off might be better amenities, comfort, and game day experience, but for a financial burden, your financial burden does increase. Damn right it does. Damn right it does. And I can see this happening with, other things, because people are always looking a way to squeeze you. They're always looking a way to squeeze you, get some more money out of you. Can we come up with a new plan to get more money? It's just something that they always do. And you got to be aware of that, Treat Not Broke fam. Now, should you go to an NFL game? I mean, it's a good experience. I've been to several games. I don't have season tickets. I go here and there. If they're playing a good team, it's going to cost you more money. Oh, that sounds better. If you're playing a good team, it's going to cost you more money. So, it depends on who's playing. But, yeah. A lot of money for this stuff, man. The NFL is... I just don't know how they expect the average fan to keep up. But every time you look at the stadium, it's full. It's full of people. They're there. They're going to the games. They're happy. They're buying their beer, their alcohol, all that stuff. People don't give a damn. They love their NFL teams, and they're going to spend that money. Sounds like a subscription service. All companies are finding ways to charge more and less. Yep, they want to give you less, charge you more. That's everybody. That's just the way of the game. You got to be privy to that so you can go somewhere else and get a better bang for your buck. Now, Disney World, NFL game, all these things. We're talking $200-$300. I mean, what happened to good $40 and $30 fun? What happened to having fun for $30 and $40? Can't do that no more. I don't know where. Bowling, $50-$60. Now you got to find a good bowling alley somewhere. You got probably sometimes you got to go outside the city. If you live in the city, you have to go a little outside the city and get better pricing. I know how you're in LA. You go to the Valley, you get a better pricing. I don't know about Long Beach. I don't go down there. But, Valley and all these other surrounding areas, you go up there and get a better deal. So you can still do stuff, but sometimes you got to go cheaper. Now, NFL tickets, you probably, if you just want to go to a game, probably got to go to two sorry teams that aren't playing good. Now, the better the team, the more money it's going to cost. So they do dynamic pricing too. It's not a flat fee. Oh, all NFL tickets are $100. No. Mm-mm. They can change them prices week to week to week. Every week, them prices can change. And if you're a real fan, you're going to pay it or get season tickets, and you don't have to worry about that. But the NFL is only 17 games. It's 17 games, so you get 8 home games, so you get to go 8 times, 7 times maybe, if y'all got a European game. But yeah, that's all you get, 8 times to go to the game, and that's it. Let me see, what else did I have over here? PSL manager charging me more. Now in LA, they pay for their stadium. Stan Kroenke, he paid for his stadium out of pocket. He didn't use no public money. He paid for that thing out of. He had the money. He paid for it all by himself, and it's a very nice stadium. The SoFi Stadium is very nice, a very nice stadium. But yeah, he paid for that himself, and there you go. So listen, PSL is not a ticket. It's not ownership of a seat. It's a license that gives you the right to buy season tickets. And then playoff tickets are separate. So for a specific seat in an NFL stadium, once you have a PSL for a seat, that seat is yours. You can sit there and have an exclusive right to buy tickets for that seat every year as long as the team plays in that stadium. If you choose not to buy season tickets in a given year, or fail to renew the demanding team's policy, PSL may be forfeited and you lose the license. So you got to pay that money if you love your favorite team or your ass can't go. I mean, I don't know how many people have these because it seems to be plenty of seating around the stadium, but I guess with the new stadium, we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen, but I can imagine it's a very small percentage of people that have PSLs, probably less than 10%. I'm willing to guess that. But, like I said, everywhere you go, they're looking to charge you more money and give you less. I've noticed at a couple places I used to go get food. They give me, the box has changed, and you're getting less food now. They used to have the white fish plate box, the big, with the 3 buckets. 2 sides, the 2 side pockets, and the big one in the middle. No, now they're just giving you the big old black one. They're giving you the little black one with the lid that come off, and it's just all in the small in the middle. They don't even have it sectioned off. I don't like that. I like everything sectioned off like in the fish plate. Y'all trying to cheat me and hustle me. I know what's going on. I'm paying the same prices, getting less. So, anyway, we're going to go to break real quick, and we'll be right back. Go to cheapnotbook.com, grab yourself some merchandise. Grab yourself some merch. Get over my other channels, Cheap Not Broke channels, Malcolm Hall Comedy, and what is the other one? Hold on. What is my other page? I be forgetting all these damn pages. It's really hard. Listen, social media is a job. It is a job. Don't let the people tell you it ain't hard work. Yes, the hell it is. It is hard work. You got to do some work. Switch account. Yep, got Malcolm Hall Comedian and Malcolm Hall. So, yep. Go, just type in Cheap Not Broke Malcolm Hall. You'll find me. You'll find me. So, what are we talking? NFL ticket price. Yeah, you may not be a sports guy, but I'm just bringing this up to you because every time things change, they're bringing back and charging more. Let me give you a pretty prime example. So, out here in LA, we got something called the Griffith Observatory. It's this nice observatory. It's like a planetarium. You go up here, you can see the whole city at night. It's really pretty, really beautiful. I've been out here, moved out here 2013. Up until 2020, you can go park here for free. After COVID, now you got to pay to park. If parking was free. Parking was free. Look, everywhere you go, they're always trying to figure out a way to charge you more, nickel and dime you. You got to be like, you know what? I can find better somewhere else. And you got to be ready to pivot and do something else. Don't be married to these people. Like, if you love the NFL and love your team, well, you're going to have to pay the price to go. If you're that big of a fan, but if they get too expensive for your britches, you'll be like, you know what? I'm not paying this. I'm not paying this. And you got to do it. Listen, you know how much power the people got? The people, we have so much power. But if people are just going to always pay. Listen, if you don't want to pay, we don't have to pay all these prices for anything. We don't have to pay the price for nothing. All we have to do is hold our dollars. And if they can't make money, they're going to have to drop the price because they need the money. But no, people don't do that. But we've seen the boycott work with Target and other places. Did they shut down? No. But the power of holding your dollars, man, you can really do some damage there. But people won't do it. People won't do it. People are going to go happily pay these licensing fees for these season tickets because here's why. If you don't, somebody else will. And it's always the case. Somebody else will do it. If you don't want to pay it, somebody's going to come right behind you, pay it, and they'll pay a little more. Not even what you paid. They were like, I'm not paying the $25. Well, shit, I paid the $35. What's up with that? And then they're off to the races. You're stuck there left in the dust, looking crazy, empty-handed. So you got to be, realize when it's time, when you're going to tap out or not. Are you willing to pay it or not? Are you willing to pay it or not? How much does this mean to you? How much do you value? It's like when I go to the store and I want something, I'll sometimes walk around the store with it in my hand for a few minutes just to see how bad I want it. Just to see how bad I want it. It's a good idea. It helps with buyer's remorse. If there's something you want in the store and you don't know if you want it or not, grab it, walk around the store with it for a few minutes. Give yourself a check-in because you know the buying impulse be, oh yeah, shit, I need this now. But then give yourself a minute and let it wear off. See how bad you really want it. Then you be like, you know what? I don't know if I need this. But if you impulse buying, you just buy it like that. You're off to the races. You don't think about it. You don't count your money. You don't think about what's going on next week or nothing. You just buy that shit. That's not what you're going to do. Hello, son. Hello, mother. Thank you for being a Cheap Not Broke fan, watcher, user. Thank you. Thank you, everybody else is watching right now, too. You are all appreciated. But back to what I was saying. At what point do things come up? Like, listen, Netflix. Am I willing to pay $30 for it? I don't think so. I don't think it's worth $30 to me. But it can get to that point. You know, what point is too much for you? It's like, you know what? Now I'm paying more than what I'm getting in service. Service matters to me. I give a damn about that. Service matters. And I'm not willing to pay more than what I'm getting in service. But it happens. Sometimes they'll raise the price on you and you're getting the same service. You're not getting anything extra or new. It's like, well, you know what? Maybe I should take my business somewhere else. Because for the same money that I'm paying you, this person gives me more value. I get more out of this. So, anyway, let's keep the show moving along. let's get into it. So, but yeah, pay attention to that stuff, man. They're always looking for a way to charge you more. And when is enough enough? When do you say, you know what, this is not no longer worth it to me? I'm not paying for this anymore. I'm going to find something else. Everybody has competition. Everybody has competition. Sometimes you got to go to the competition because they're charging more. They're charging less and giving you more. That's what we all want. We want to pay a little less and get a lot more. Just like the wealthy people. They're not trying to spend all their money. They're trying to pay you least as possible. That's what they do. Look, think about it. We're in America, tip culture. People get upset with the person that's not tipping. Why should you be upset with your employer for not paying you a livable wage? The problem is the law. The law allows them to do this. I forget which law. I'm going to look it up in a second. If Netflix deal goes through Warner Brothers, they'll probably increase. Oh no. Listen, nobody spends billions of dollars to keep the prices the same. They're going to increase the price. Damn right. They got to recoup the money. So they're going to increase the price. 100%. They got to increase the price. Damn, what I said? I lost my train of thought. I was about to look up something. What the hell? What was I about to look up, everybody? Drop a comment. Let me know. Yeah, but nobody's raising the price. You know, billions of dollars like that, they're raising the price. Anytime somebody gets bought or acquired, price goes up. Price goes up because they're going to say, well, we're adding value, and this value costs money. And we got to pay it. So, Netflix charge you all that money. It's funny. Somebody said this, read it on the internet. It's funny, you know, they can find not, you know, they're complaining about not making enough money because they password sharing, but oh shit, we got $9 billion to buy this. Don't let the people fool you. They got the money. They're doing whatever the hell they want, how they want to do it. Cheap Not Broke fam. But even still, watching football games is a little harder because you have to watch it on so many platforms. You can only watch football on Fox, CBS, and NBC for free. CBS has Saturday games. Fox has late Saturday games. NBC has the Sunday night game. So you can watch, if you have NBC, you can get that game. And Monday Night Football is on ESPN. You got to have ESPN to watch that. That's how it goes. They're always trying to get you, baby. Always trying to take your money. You just got to be vigilant and know what the hell is going on so they can't do it to you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into this news. We're going to get into this news real quick. All right. Let's get into it. Let's go. What the hell is going on in the world today? Boom. There we go. Marriott Hilton prices spike over 300% in World Cup host cities, with one hold topping $3,000 a night. Ooh, that's a lot of money. Scam. Soccer fans eager to watch FIFA World Cup season opening matches next year will hit the sky-high cost as hotels in 16 host cities across the United States, Canada, and Mexico hike rates more than 300%, which one city was topping $3,000 a night, reported Fox House. Rates at 96 Marriott and Hilton hotels skyrocket after FIFA unveiled the 104-match schedule Saturday, with average per night rate opening around open night game hitting around a whopping $1,013, up from $293 just 21 days earlier. The most eye-popping increase came in Mexico City for June 11th opener between Mexico and South Africa. Rooms at the Marriott Resort Le Medellin, Mexico City, Reforma, located near the Aztec Stadium, surged 2.3%. 3%. Man, they're trying to get you. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3%. 3% They're trying to get you. And they know. The hotels love it. They know you coming. They're going to raise the rates. That's what they do. Just weeks prior in May, the same hotel's nightly rate would have been $157. Yikes. But there's a lot of people coming from all over the world, and they love their teams. So they're going to pay it. I wouldn't pay that. I would try to go somewhere else. But if you got it, I guess. If you can do it. Let's see. Here we go. Highlight YouTube TV. Oh, YouTube TV. I've tried it. Didn't like it. Let's see. Cracker Barrel. Oh yeah, I've heard about this. Let's check this out. Instacart caught using shady algorithm to charge different prices to different individual customers in same stores. Bombshell study reveals. Popular food delivery service Instacart has been using shady algorithm services, different prices to different customers on the same grocery items in the same supermarkets without telling them, according to explosive study. At a Target in North Canton, Ohio, wildly popular grocery app charged the customer $2.99 for skipping peanut butter one day in September, while the other customer in Instacart while the other Instacart users that day paid as much as $3.59 for the same jar pickup from the same location, according to the study. At a supermarket in Seattle, shoppers using Instacart paid five different prices for the same Oscar Mayer deli turkey: $3.99, $4.31, $4.59, $4.69, $4.89, in a range that spanned a whopping 23% between the lowest and the highest. Yeah, then people can do it. That's right. They can change them prices, and nothing you can do about it. You can take your ass somewhere else. You got to scare you off. There's nothing you can do. It's crazy that they can do that. Just change the price like that on you. I'm not a fan of it. The same pattern at Target and Safeway stores across the United States, according to Groundwork Collaborative, which used 437 shoppers in a survey ordering groceries off the Instacart app for in-store pickup. Instacart. Well, I wouldn't put it past it. You know how that stuff is. The machines were racist too. I'm joking. All right, Pepsi. Wait, what? Pepsi axing snacks, sodas from his lineup, and the slashing prices and cost-cutting marathon. PepsiCo said 2 days agreed to slash 20% of his soda and snack lineup in the U.S., lower prices, and lay off an unsuspected number of workers as a part of the deal with activist investor Elliott Management. As a part of the deal with activists, oh yeah, these guys are dirty. Yeah, they're really nasty. Elliott Management, yeah. It's well known as an array of snacks includes Lay's, Cheetos, Doritos, Funyuns, as well as drinks like Pepsi, Mountain Dew. The food giant did not specify which brands would cut off the lineup. Yeah, Elliott Management, I think they took over Southwest. They got the other reason Southwest got all them problems. They the reason Southwest got all them problems. So basically, I don't know why they're doing this. The announcement marks the company's latest change in product offerings since billionaire Paul Singer Elliott's built up $4 billion stake in the company earlier this year and pushed to reduce its complex portfolio. Its well array of snacks includes Lay's, Cheetos, Doritos, Funyuns. I read all that. PepsiCo, eager to cut costs amid Elliott's activist campaign, told employers that it will be making structural changes to our business that will affect some roles in the company. So people ought to get fired. How would that mean? So people ought to get fired. When somebody new come in, somebody old gotta go. It shouldn't be like that, but CBS News. I don't know what the 67 is about, but anyway. Well, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Well, this might be all the news I got for y'all tonight. I don't have much more. Uber, that's all I got. That's all the news we got for tonight. Wednesday rant. Wednesday rant, everybody. I thought a law was in place not to let businesses hike their prices. Yeah, I agree. It probably is, but who's going to enforce it? That means you have to have people coming just popping up in the store, enforcing prices. That'd be a whole nother situation. Uber does the same thing with their dynamic pricing. They damn sure do. If you're around with a large group of people, Uber's going to charge the hell out of you. You're going to pay a ton of money, and there's nothing you can do about it. You got to take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. So, just be aware, all these things you're paying for and all this stuff. If the prices rise, ask yourself, do you still value it? Do I still need this? Do I still want this? Make it easy on yourself. Don't put yourself behind the 8 ball trying to pay for stuff you can't afford. All right, Chief Narbro fam, that's what we got tonight on Wednesday Rant. Wednesday Rant. We're back tomorrow. More show, more Thursday. Tonight has been Wednesday, so I thank you all for tuning in. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you, Shauna 5738 and Phyllis Hall for your comments tonight. Everybody else, you're welcome to comment, please. Also, check me out on Patreon. I got exclusive content up there in my travels, so please check that out as well. Become a Patreon member. We thank you and we appreciate you. Until next time, take care.